Today, guys, we are going to discuss Neil Lennon's time at Dunfermline and what he looks to achieve, what he's already achieved, his style, why he went to Dunfermline, because obviously it was a shock kind of move at the time. And yeah, we'll talk about all that in this video, so remember to leave a like, put in post notifications and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So, Dunfermline manager Neil Lennon, obviously he's known for his time at Hibs, Celtic and his career as a player, and he's done alright in management as well. He was appointed to Dunfermline manager in March 2025, initially on a short-term deal because Dunfermline were struggling in the Championship. He helped secure them to league survival, but he was handed a 2-year contract through the summer of 2027, and that kind of gave the initial belief in his leadership. And he did admit to the public and news journalists and everything he was sceptical about the role, but he was persuaded by talking to owner James Board, because he convinced him that he had a real vision and ambition as a club. And when Neil Lennon, as I said, when Neil Lennon took over, they were in a relegation scrap, and he steadied the team, improved results to stay in the Championship. The focus for him personally was to bring back strength and energy into the team, and that's what he done. He's spoken about building confidence in cup performances, for example, recently over Hibs. He hopes that he could give players belief, and his vision and his ambition at Dunfermline is plain and simple. He wants immediate improvement that can bring long-term success. What is long-term success? He wants Dunfermline not just to survive, but compete at the top end. Obviously that's competing with teams like St Johnstone, Partick Thistle, Ayr United, many other teams, you know what I mean? Like it's just hard to build that in such a short period of time with a contract he's been given, but he's been able to kind of steady the ship. Obviously Neil Lennon, as I said, came in with the stature that a lot of managers would applaud. And obviously the thing with Dunfermline, they have a rebuild project that emphasises recruiting the right players, creating a team that entertains, improving consistent quality within the building, changing the culture and mindset of how the club plays and trains. So Neil Lennon's obviously quite good at that because he's been at clubs like Hibs and Celtic. And Celtic is a good example because they are literally the top two in Scotland. They're involved in the top two. So the mindset in Glasgow is to always win. And Neil Lennon is bringing that to the Championship level. And my belief is he can bring anybody to their level, and if you teach them right, they'll go places, you know what I mean? So Neil Lennon has brought that into Dunfermline. He's brought players like Charlie Gilmore. He's secured loans such as Ollie Thomas to add goals and kind of different styles of play up front. He's emphasised quite a lot actually, and this is quite impressive, about homegrown talent, because I think that's what's kind of missing in Scotland, that we shy away from producing our own players. We should be going about, like, football clubs should be doing what they used to do. Used to have a scout in every part of the country. They would go to different games each weekend and pick up players. Just a normal day at the scout. So, in summary, Neil Lennon came short term is to build consistency within the Championship, possibly get a playoff. They're currently 6th, 5th in the table, I'm pretty sure, and they're to bring confidence into not just the players, but the supporters. The medium kind of term for Neil Lennon is obviously challenge for promotion. And I think everybody kind of knew that St Johnstone would go into that league and kind of tear it apart, because they've got very good owners and the manager stayed a very good manager. A lot of players, good players stayed as well. So it's just that kind of, it wasn't going to happen this season, but next season, the long term goal, because obviously he's been given that contract, it would be up not this summer but the next summer, but is to build a strong recruitment, get promotion to SPFL, or if this video is out after my league reshape video, they should, if the league does turn out to make a bigger league, they would go right into it, and I think that would help Dunfermline go into a consistent kind of club status, and then create a culture that would be very popular. And for journalists, for TV, they would be like Motherwell at the moment are showing a DNA and an identity, and if more clubs do that, it'll get more attention from media outlets all over the world. But in summary, this video is, I think Neil Lennon's doing a good job, he's on the right trajectory, and so long may it continue, because clubs like Dunfermline doing well can only benefit Scottish football. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. Remember to leave a like, put in post notifications and subscribe to the channel as we try and hit just over 200 by mid-February. So thanks for watching, guys. Keep smiling and good.